everybody and welcome on today's video. Today I'm gonna start a sort of air layer on a field maple clump fusion project. It's a whole lot of words, but I'm trying to explain what I have been doing. There's a series on this on this tree, I'm sorry. Well, let's just have a look. So here you see one big field maple, that's the big field maple here, and then he had a whole lot of small branches that I think you can see here, and then I put a ring around this, and well, of course all these trees started to fuse here, and now they are growing over this ring. So if I want to air layer this, I now have to wound this part of the growth, and then yeah, well, wait until it forms roots, and then I can separate this. Trying to film with my camera in my hand now because I want to bring you a little closer. So here you can probably see, wait a minute, there's a leaf here, that the trees have fused and are growing over the plastic ring. But another cool thing now is that if you look under the plastic ring, I'm trying to remove the leaves, there's another one here, yeah, you can see that we have a fusion at the bottom too. Now this is quite cool because what I'm gonna do when I cut this off, I'm gonna cut this as close to the plastic ring as I possibly can. I'm sorry about my fingers, but I'm trying to keep these leaves out of the view. And this is an idea to make bonsai tables, bonsai stands, something that I should elaborate a little more in the future, I think. But okay, first the air layering. So air layering is a, well, quite simple process, and well, in this case it's going to be a little bit different because I cannot remove a ring of bark because, well, there is no, but I need to find the callus here and remove a piece of that callus. So that the tree starts forming roots there. And I have to do it completely around the tree. And well, this is not difficult, but it takes some time because the backside is going to be difficult to access, but I think this is gonna be rather easy. So I'll do that and I'll be back in a second. So I removed a small ring of bark, and it's, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be enough to create roots, but I'm rather sure that it will be because, well, this tree obviously is growing, and this fusion thing has been going on for just 1 year now. If you want to see more, you can check the other videos on this project. It's free. So this was a little bit of hormone powder, and now I'm going to apply some horrible mixture that I made yesterday and that I let soak in the water, and it is just well, old moss that died on my trees, and there's some grass, I think, that I added a little bit when I was molding the grass here. So I'm just going to give this thing a good bowl of stuff to grow in, like so. And I like to do it this way because I often see people put a whole lot of moss and stuff in a plastic bag, and then they try to wrap it around the air layer, well, where the air layer should come, and it's always a horrible thing to watch because it's not working well that way. It's much more easy if you first make a good consistent sticky ball and then nicely put your plastic bag around. Like so. And then you add one wire. Like so in the bottom. That's the most important one. Little hook. I like to use electrical wire for this. And then you add another in the top, and you see now this is well packed and no stress, and your moss ball is not falling off. Okay, well, it's done. So here's the air layer. I think we'll revisit this in maybe June, maybe the end of June, I don't know, or maybe just at the end of the summer, but I can check and I'll keep you updated, of course. So it's the day after, and I need to do another air layer, so it's going to be the air layer thing today. And you might remember this Juniper that I styled a couple of months ago. He's doing quite okay, but as you see, the growth here is nice and green and strong, and that means that, well, this tree likes the spots where there was not a lot of trimming and cutting. So I said that I was going to air layer this strong branch here and then this one, but honestly, I'm starting to have a little bit of a room issue, so I think that I'm only going to air layer this one and just cut off this one, and of course I'm gonna gin these branches, so this is a quick cut which will give more energy to the other branches, and I'll just remove the bark, which is very, very easy. Well, maybe I'll come in a little closer. So making a gin of a branch is always a little easier when the branch is still green, because then it's easy to remove the bark. So you just cut around first, because you don't want your gin to become a shari that covers your entire tree. Well, you can do that, but I mean, I always like to do it in a more controlled way. So peeling the bark of a freshly cut branch is very, very easy. As you see, it's already done. And I'll remove just the bark here, and that's it. So now, of course, should make this a little more natural, and that you can do by cutting inside the branch and then peeling off. But this is something that is also very doable when the branch is a little drier, and that's not the focal point for today, but I can do a little bit. So this is the top of the tree. Looks okay, a little thin, the growth is a little weak, so well, I'm not wild because I see the much better growth here. So that means that, well, the tree is putting its energy in the branch that I'm not gonna need. So I'll give this a week or 6 to make an air layer, and if it works, it's okay, and if it doesn't work, well, I'm just going to cut off the branch because I want the energy to flow into the portions that I want to keep. That's rather obvious. So I'm removing a big ring of bark here, and well, there's always discussion about how much you have to remove. Most of the time I think that you really need to remove twice the thickness of the branch to make it effective. And yeah, make sure that the sides are clean, that the cambium is scraped away completely, so you don't want to see any green left. So I'll do that, removing this ring of bark, and I'm taking my time because I'm not in a hurry and I want it to be done well. Okay, there's no green anymore now. So where the branch, where the roots will grow, that's the little thing here, is around here. So I need to get a surface to put my moss, grass, whatever you have will do the trick. I heard that some people use the magical sphagnum moss, which is probably good stuff, but I use the moss that I find, and the grass and everything that is able to contain some moisture and is a nice medium for roots to grow in will do the trick. So again, my moss ball, I'm squeezing this, and then I'm gonna make my ball as big as I can. It will be a little more difficult than with the field maple clump, but you see the roots will be here, so of course that's where I need to focus. So here it comes. Alright, so that's plenty. I'm going to add a little bit at the top here, like so. Try not to destroy the branches that I want to keep. Wrapping the plastic around it. Like so. That's a little branch that I could use in the design of the tree, so let's be careful with that. Okay, that's good. So a piece of wire. Here. And one in the top. And we're good. And so that's the second and last air layer for today. Well, no, it's the second on this video, but okay, You're looking at the front of the tree. I think he looks kind of cool. Like I said, some gin work is required here. That's a difficult word. And I have also this that I should gin, but I cannot do it because I have a tight wire with this branch here. So yeah, it will have to wait till winter. And then I can do some more styling on this tree, because the first one was just rough. I'm quite pleased with the result. The tree looks promising. It's not a great bonsai at this very moment, of course. But it's alive, it looks good, it's well rooted. So, what do you want more? And maybe an extra little tree. I think I might make a raft out of this if it works. So that's all that I have for you today. 2 air layers, one on a clump field maple, one on a freshly styled juniper. So if you like this, please like, subscribe, etc., share, do something. So thank you for watching and see you next time.